reminding you to watch Arch Rivals.
From the Nancy Littlefield Studios in New York, it's Phil's Game Shows. Here are your hosts, Philip Manners and Art Kurtz.
Hey, I'm Art Kurtz. I'm Phil, and we have another great game show for you to watch right here on Phil's Game Shows. So, don't go away. Watch.
And now it's time for Arch Rivals!
Hello folks, my name is Coradon Skeets. This is my co-host, Jonathan Bloomfield. We're guest hosts here from the Whiskey Fair. It's a Tuesday night trivia event, and we are hosting this wonderful place called Arch Rivals. These people tonight are not going to be friends. They're not going to be companions. Tonight, they're going to be the best rivals to win the Trivia Challenge.
The New York Yankees have teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood.
1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor.
Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
Hey, I'm Phil, the media guy.
And I'm Art, and we're here to invite you to our 100th episode. It's a game show party on Friday, October 15th, 12 noon, right here on BCAT.
Yep, and it's also on QBTV, but
100 episodes.
100 episodes.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Wow.
I want to thank all you guys out there for making us a hit show, and don't forget,
watch.
Studio here with our pigeon and Michelle. If you want to be a winner too, here's Matt to tell you how. If you want to get in the game and win the car, why don't you come on down to Middle Original Virtual Studio, where all the fun happens throughout the summer. Call 718-251-6200. Come on down.
Phil's Game Shows for all your game show needs. Read about the crew, shop till you drop, play game shows, become a contestant, and be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows on QPTV or BCAT, or check out our podcast, freewebs.com/Phil's Game Shows. Make that your final answer.
Question: what comedian was the very first host of Saturday Night?
Oh, George Paul.
Correct.
Ah! That was a guess.
I actually knew that.
I found this.
I actually knew that.
Go ahead. Keep it for luck. Put our hands all over the monster or just anywhere.
Okay.
Where it lost the point.
No.
Okay, here we go. Next question. What city in Florida means rat's mouth?
Boca Raton.
Correct.
Right. Yep.
Ahead.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, all right. Yes, buzz in, Phil. Yes, buzz in.
Okay, next question. On the original We Are the World recording from 1985, who is the first female voice you hear?
Cyndi Lauper.
No.
Janet.
No, the correct answer was Tina Turner.
Oh! That was a good one. Good one.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, you're up.
All right. Next question. John A. Roebling designed what New York City landmark?
Brooklyn Bridge.
Correct. Next question. What's the name of Superman's pet dog?
Crypto.
Correct.
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh,
Bill, I thought
I got more.
oh yeah.
It's got to go to 5, doesn't it?
Yeah. I got a little late.
Okay. On April 16, 2009, which actor became the first user of Twitter to have 1 million followers?
Tom Cruise, I did this.
No.
I have a Betty on the mind. I can't think of it. It's not white. It's Betty something. I don't know.
Correct answer is Ashton Kutcher.
Gosh, that was a guy.
All right.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, right?
All right. Okay.
I think there's an again.
All right, next question. The New York City Marathon goes a total of 26.2 miles through all 5 boroughs. Which borough has the longest section of the marathon? No.
Ron buzzing.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is correct.
Yeah, buzzing. Ron.
Doesn't count.
Oh, that's what it means.
Next question. Which Caribbean vacation destination advertises on the subway as 90,000 friends who...
Aruba.
Aruba is correct. According to Jim Croce, what does Bad Leroy Brown have in his shoe? No.
No clue.
The answer is a razor. It's got a,
Oh.
it's got a razor.
No,
in his shoe.
no clue. No clue.
Hi.
Oh!
Okay.
That's going to sound funny.
Okay, this is the last question of this round. What music artist has recorded the albums Last Mango in Paris and Off to See the Lizard?
Weird Al?
No.
Took a guess.
I knew that.
The answer is Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yes.
Jimmy
That
Buffett.
makes sense.
Hey, this is Art Kurtz here at the Mill Basin Day Camp Game Show Studio with Broadway star Harrison Bryan and Mike, here to tell you how you can get in on the fun and games at Mill Basin Day Camp. Watch. If you want to get in the game and join the fun, why don't you come on down to Mill Basin Day Camp? All summer long, we have fun activities right here at Mill Basin Day Camp, like the Game Show Studio, Mill Basin Idol, and all other fun stuff. Right here at Mill Basin Day Camp. Call 718-251-6200. 718-251-6200.
The New York Yankees have teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood.
1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor.
Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
Phil's Game Shows for all your game show needs. Read about the crew, shop till you drop, play game shows, become a contestant, and be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows on QPTV or check out our podcast, freewebs.com/Phil's Game Shows. Make that your final answer.
If you like trivia, join the fun at the Grizzly Pear Tuesday Night Trivia. 107 McDougal Street. We'll see you there on Tuesday night.
Okay, welcome back. I'm Jonathan, and this is Corey, and he's going to lead you through the first round of 7 questions. Take it away, Corey.
Thank you, Jonathan.
One for the pool.
Okay. All right. This round is dealing with people with the same first and last name. All you have to do on your answer sheet, I'm going to give you two small bios of two people in two different fields, and you're going to tell me, write down the first and the last name of that person. They both share the same first and last name, with different backgrounds. Example number one. The late author of the novels Native Son, Black Boy, or the other person is the living keyboardist and founding member of the band Pink Floyd in 1965. First and last name are exactly the same. Please put first and last name. The author of Native Son and the living keyboardist and founding member of Pink Floyd, which is 1965. The person is the person who shared the same name, two people. The main author of the novels Native Son and the novel Black Boy, or the living keyboardist and founding member of the band Pink Floyd since 1965. Two people share the same first and last name. Number two, the late author of the novels The Third Man, Brighton Rock, and The Heart of the Matter, or the living character actor that was a member of the cast of the TV show Northern Exposure and the films Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Green Mile, and played the character Kicking Bird in Dancing with Wolves. The late author of the novels The Third Man, Brighton Rock, and The Heart of the Matter, or the name of the living character actor, member of the TV show Northern Exposure, films Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Green Mile, and played the character Kicking Bird in the Dancing with the Wolves movie. First and last name are the same. Number three, a character actor best known for playing 3 seasons as the patriarch of a fictional long-running TV family on the #1 show on TV of the 1980-81 season. It was a drama. Or the living artist of the second longest running comic strip featuring a feline lead character. First and last name.
Sorry. You just saying. That's saying the answer.
Okay. Question number 4. Late musician that conducted the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra between 1941 and 1988. His Grammy-winning orchestra was referred to as a choral. He dealt with Beethoven and Handel. Or the late English character actor best known for the movies The Sting, From Russia with Love, that played one pivotal role in the movie that defined as the first summer blockbuster in 1975. So one is a musician that worked for the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, or the English actor that did the movies The Sting, From Russia with Love, and the major 1975 summer blockbuster. Question number 5. The late lead singer of the classic 5 members of the original Temptations from 1960 died by way of a suicide in 1973. Or the living singer, songwriter, and actor who co-wrote, among other things, the Oscar-winning song Evergreen, or the theme to the Love Boat TV show. So that was the lead singer of the original Temptations, or the singer-songwriter who wrote Evergreen and the theme from the Love Boat. Question number 6. Late character actor that plied his trade as a member of the repertory company of films starring and produced by Mel Brooks, best known for playing the small Officer Carl Levitt on the hit sitcom Barney Miller, or the living former Teamster chief from 1981 to 1990, ousted from that position because he tried to strike against UPS. So a character actor that worked with Mel Brooks or was on Barney Miller as a very short detective, or a former Teamster chief from 1981 to 1990, ousted from that position because he tried to strike against UPS.
Potato chip.
Yes, 7. Okay, just to make sure. Sorry about that. Okay, don't worry about it. Because it's 777, right? Yeah. Just making sure. Okay.
All right. And question number 7, the late Emmy-winning Irish character actor. 60-year career includes films like Some Like It Hot and Ragtime. He specialized in playing Grease, and he did 8 films with his best friend James Cagney, or the sportscaster entertainment reporter who went and got into big trouble 5 years ago by leaving a very naughty message to his mistress on an answering machine. So either name the Irish character actor who was in Some Like It Hot or Ragtime and shares the same name as a sports announcer, reporter, and entertainment reporter who left a very naughty message 5 years ago to his mistress on an answering machine.
How did you do at that trivia? Stay tuned to see how our arch rivals did. Meanwhile, if you'd like to join us at the Grizzly Pear Tuesday Night Trivia, stop by 107 McDougal Street, 7 p.m. every Tuesday night. The trivia is always free, and so's the fun.
Hey, I'm Phil, the media guy. And I'm Art, and we're here to invite you to our 100th episode. It's a game show party on Friday, October 15th, 12 noon, right here on BCAT.
Yep, and it's also on QBTV, but
100 episodes.
100 episodes.
Can you believe that?
Wow.
Wow.
I want to thank all you guys out there for making us a hit show, and don't forget, watch.
New York Yankees have teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood.
1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor.
Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
Known to the Grizzly Pear, Tuesday nights. 2-drink minimum, but you can get in for free if you enjoy the trivia. We're going over the questions for the teams of home team and rivals and arch rivals. People share the first and last name. Question 1, fellow that wrote the novels Black Boy and Native Son shares the same name with the keyboardist and founding member of the band Pink Floyd. It's Richard Wright. Does anyone have an answer?
We did.
No, we did not.
Richard Wright.
That was our first guest, actually.
Point goes to the home team. Question 2, the author of the novels The Third Man, Brighton Rock, and The Heart of the Matter, and the living character actor, the member of Northern Exposure and several other films, including Dance with Wolves, is a fellow named Graham Greene.
No.
We had Mr. Whipple.
We had Rob Morrow.
No point for either team. Number 3, character actor, best for playing 3 seasons as the patriarch of a fictional long-running TV family. Number 1 show on TV in 1980 and 81, a drama. She has the same name with a living cartoonist. Second longest running comic strip featuring a feline lead character The cartoonist and the actor is Jim Davis.
We had it. I think that was the easy one.
There you go. Had to give you
that.
that.
That may be the easiest one there. Sorry.
What's your answer?
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis is correct.
What?
For both
You didn't
teams.
get that. Little too much Mountain Dew.
Who is Jim Davis?
Oh, come on.
What show is Jim Davis on?
Dallas. He played the patriarch of the family.
I actually knew that. I did.
Number 4. Late musician that conducted for the Atlantic Symphony Orchestra for 47 years, and the English character actor from The Sting, Russia Love. Jaws was a blockbuster if you didn't know it. The actor and musician is Robert Shaw.
Got it.
There it goes. Wanda Roberts is correct, so home team gets that one. Number 5, late lead singer of the original Temptations. She has the same name with a singer-songwriter actor who wrote Evergreen and the Love Boat series. The names are Paul Williams.
You didn't get that one either, did you?
No, Anton.
Paul, Jack Jones sung it, but Paul Williams wrote it.
Eddie Kendrick? I said Jack Jones.
Oh,
Anton, let us down.
There you go.
I knew that wasn't
better.
No point for the team.
Maybe not, but I knew that wasn't it.
Number 6, late character actor that worked with Mel Brooks and worked on the show Barney Miller, had the same name as the Teamster Chief from that position from UPS. The names are Ron Carey.
I knew this was wrong when I saw it.
Gene Wilder.
They're both alive still.
That's what they hit.
I kept saying, you keep saying,
Number 7.
Well, who cares? It's already
We can't see his answer now.
Number 7, late Emmy-winning Irish character actor, 60-year career, worked in Ragtime, Some Like It Hot, played Priest, did 8 films with James Cagney. She has the same name with a sports announcer and entertainment announcer who had the Naughty Message to his mistress a couple years ago. Name's Pat O'Brien.
No one, guy. I don't think anybody knew that. I had not
Did
had
something naughty, I think.
I said Marv Albert.
Sports guy.
So we're going to tally up the scores.
Ron should have known this.
And find out how many knows. As we go to the next round, remember, this is Grizzly Bear, LC Jonathan, and myself, host for Musketeers.
In 2005, New York City firefighter Matthew Long, a 9/11 hero, was struck by a bus and nearly killed. If it wasn't for the 68 units of donated blood he received, he wouldn't be here today.
I'm a New York City fireman. I've been one for 15 years. I've always given blood annually and never thought I'd be a recipient of blood. In the past 2.5 years, I've had over 40 surgeries, and I'm sure there was blood on hand for each one of them. It's been a long, slow process of getting my life back to normal.
Matthew Long, a hometown hero, owes his life to the generosity of those who donate blood. Please think about Matthew and all the others you can help save by donating blood. Give blood. People can't live without it. A message from New York Blood Center, helping to save lives in the greater New York area, including New York City, the Hudson Valley, Long Island, and New Jersey. Visit nybloodcenter.org or call us at 1-800-933-BLOOD.
Freewebs.com/Phil's Game Shows for all your game show needs. Read about the crew, shop till you drop, play game shows, become a contestant, and be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows on QPTV or check out our podcast, freewebs.com/Phil's Game Shows. Make that your final answer.
Welcome back to Arch Rivals here on Community College campus. We are here to enjoy ourselves between the home team and the rivals. By the end of the night, we'll never know if they'll survive the situation. My name is Korodonsky. I host a Grizzly Pair. My co-host who's coming up to do the scoring in the next round, Jonathan Bloomfield, will carry over the next round.
Thank you, Corey. Okay, after the first 2 rounds, we have the home team in the lead with 7 points, and the rivals with 3 points. But we're halfway through, and those scores can change, especially with the next round coming up, which is a sports round.
Are you kidding me?
That's it.
Uh-oh. We got a sports monster here.
Come on this side.
Oh, no. You chose the team, so you don't get to stick with it.
It's like a temple. This is like the
Grand.
the cubicle.
The cubicle? The office? What?
Yeah. Question number 1. Of the 4 major sports, basketball, baseball, football, and hockey, which sport currently has the most teams? Of the 4 major sports, which sport currently has the most teams?
I don't know if that's right.
Okay.
Next question. Since 1997, what song has been sung at New York's Belmont Racetrack right before the running of the Belmont Stakes? Right before the race is run, someone comes out and sings what song since 1997?
Well, that guy used to sing the Golden House.
Next question. How much does the heaviest regulation bowling ball weigh? How much does the heaviest regulation bowling ball weigh? Question number 5. I'm sorry, 4. Very good. Question number 4. What is the name of the cheerleaders for the New York Jets? The cheerleaders for the New York Jets have a name. What is their name?
No, that's not it. I know it. It's right there in the top of my head.
Question number 5. What heavyweight boxer was nicknamed the Real Deal? What heavyweight boxer was nicknamed the Real Deal? Question number 6. The NHL Hall of Fame is located in what city? The NHL Hall of Fame is located in what city? And the last question, number 7. And be specific. What is the uniform number of Mr. Met, the mascot of the New York Mets? What is the uniform number of Mr. Met, the mascot of the New York Mets? You see him at every Mets home game.
So just go for it. Just jump right. Yeah. Well, go with your first one. Yeah, that's. I'm really jumping.
And we'll be back after this short break. Stay tuned.
The New York Yankees have teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood. 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor. Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
You know all the answers. Now come on down and prove it. Join us at the Grizzly Pear Tuesday night for Tuesday Night Trivia. 7 p.m. at 107 McDougal Street in New York.
Arch here, not home team. So, home team rivals, that does not make you name the game.
Fair enough.
Okay, we're back for arch rivals between the home team and the rivals. We have representing the two teams.
Yeah, it's Art with Phil from Phil's Game Shows, the home team, and we have Anton, who is our powerhouse. So he came up with a lot of our answers.
And from the rivals,
we're gonna bring him to trivia night. He's gonna quit his job and he's gonna come to trivia night from now on.
I'm not quit his job to come to trivia night.
That's it. He doesn't need a career in
Oh. Sometimes I don't know why he comes up with stuff. I'm Mike, and with my group, it's we have Chris Chamberlain for the Chris Chamberlain Show, which is on Friday nights, Blog Talk Radio. We have Matt. I don't think he has a show currently, but he has a website. I don't know what it is. And we have Ron from who's the sportsman himself. And we got Holio and Blog Talk. If you search those names, you'll find out when
And we're on every weekend, Saturday and Sundays. And I'm doing a special World Cup edition throughout the World Cup run.
Okay, and that covers my team pretty much.
Okay. So here are the answers for the sports rounds. Question number 1 of the 4 major sports. Which one currently has the most teams?
Football.
And the answer is football. Correct.
Yeah, right.
Football has 32 teams currently. All the other 3 have only 30. So football
Ron, you
was
know
the
your
correct
stuff.
answer. Question number 2. Since 1997, what song has been sung at New York's Belmont Racetrack right before the running of the Belmont Stakes? The correct answer was New York, New York.
Bingo. New York, New York. What you put on?
Anton gave me something. Anton, what did you say?
It was the best I could think of. Fugue for Tin Horns.
No, that's actually, believe it or not, that's sung on the same day, but for the different race.
All right, Mike, stop showing.
I've been to the Belmont Stakes 5 times.
Good job, rivals. Next question. How much does the heaviest regulation bowling ball weigh? The correct answer is 16 pounds.
Yeah.
16 pounds.
Good job. Both teams got it right.
Yeah.
Next one's kind of a tough one.
Yeah.
What is the name of the cheerleaders for the New York Jets? The correct answer is the flight crew.
Say hello!
You don't need to see out.
The flight crew.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Kurt.
The Jetettes.
That's on the Rockets. Who said that?
Number 5. What heavyweight boxer was nicknamed the Real Deal? His name was Evander Holyfield.
Holyfield.
Good job. Both teams got that one correct. Number 6. The NHL Hall of Fame is located in what city? It's located in Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
Toronto.
No, you got that wrong.
Toronto
We got that one, but I'm afraid we got the next one wrong.
Toronto is still in Canada.
Anton's going to kill me.
For how long?
And the last question. What is the uniform of Mr. Met, the mascot of the New York Mets? And I said be specific. The answer is 00.
Yeah.
I knew it was
That's
Sandy.
That's Sandy's number, not Mr. Met. Don't correct me if I'm wrong.
Mike is the purveyor.
Oh, not me. I don't take Ron on this one. I think Ron about on this. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back after this short commercial break with more rivals and home teams. Welcome back to Arch Rivals, where we have the home team leading the rivals 11 to 10. It's a close game here. We have one round remaining, and Corey is coming back to lead you through the questions for the very last round.
Okay. Arch rivals tonight. We'll show who are the friends and who are the enemies tonight. This round is called Don't I Know You. These are people who have worked together in different medium. You are just going, I'm going to name the two people. In one element, you tell me what the next element would be. We'll see by the first example. You understand where
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. For example, okay. For example, Billy Bob Thornton did a movie called Friday Night Lights with an actor named Lucas Black playing one of his players. They did a movie several years earlier that Billy Bob wrote, directed, and produced this film. It's independent. Billy Bob won an Oscar for writing this film. Name the film that he produced with the young man. That's the example.
Oh, that's just an example? Okay, okay. Okay, that doesn't count.
Yes.
What's the answer to that?
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade, okay.
And Collider.
Okay.
Except for sports.
Yeah, but we
Number one, for those fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. Former child actor Allison Hannigan and Seth Green played teenage lovers for 2 seasons. A decade earlier, Seth played a young man that lived next door, harboring a crush on Allison, but in this case, she played one of the leads of a sci-fi comedy in 1988. Dan Aykroyd played Allison's widowed father, and an Oscar-winning actress played Dan's new wife. Name the movie. Dan Aykroyd, Seth Green, Allison Hannigan, and an Oscar-winning actress played Dan's wife. This 1988 science fiction comedy. Name of the film. Question number 2. Former ER lead actor Anthony Edwards and Oscar-winning actor Forrest Whitaker did a film called Downtown in 1990. They played mismatched cops. Few people have seen this film, but most people have seen the 1982 comedy they did 8 years earlier, where they made their film debut when they were both 20 years old. Mr. Edwards played a stoner. Mr. Whitaker, a short-tempered football hero in high school. Name this 1982 classic comedy. Anthony Edwards, Forrest Whitaker played minor roles in this 1982 classic high school comedy. Number 3, 1983 film Silkwood opened up new doors for Cher and Meryl Streep. Miss Streep got her 4th Oscar nomination, and Cher got her 1st. 20 years later, Cher and Meryl Streep decided to parody themselves and their reputations in a Farrelly Brothers film, proving their sisterly love in this ode to brotherly love. Name this 2003 film.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yes. 1983 Silkwood film was with Cher and Meryl Streep. 20 years later, they played themselves in another film produced by the Farrelly Brothers, proving their sisterly love in this ode to brotherly love. Name this 2003 film. They were not the leads, but they played themselves in this film. Number 4, Spencer Tracy. Remember Spencer Tracy? Won one of his 2 Oscars, playing compassionate priest Father Flanagan in Boys Town, 1938. One of his co-stars was an 18-year-old smartass named Mickey Rooney. 25 years later, Spencer and Mickey were a part of a very large cast in a 1963 classic comedy, where one critic claimed it contained one of the greatest car chase scenes in modern comic history. Name this classic 1963 film. Spencer Tracy worked in Boys Town with Mickey Rooney in 1938. In 1963, they did another film which was a major comedy with a large cast. Came out in 1963. Showed a great car scene chase. Rent it sometime. You'll enjoy it. Question number 5. Through 6 seasons of Happy Days' 11-season run, Scott Baio and John Travolta's sister Ellen were regulars. For 4 seasons of Charles in Charge, Scott and Ellen were regulars as well on that show. What was the one thing that Scott and Ellen's characters had in common on both of these sitcoms? Scott Baio and John Travolta's big sister played on Charles in Charge and Happy Days. What was the one thing that those characters had in common on Happy Days and in the show Charles in Charge? Question number 6. Charlie Sheen and John Cryer played 2 odd couple-like mismatched brothers and roommates on the CBS hit sitcom 2.5 Men. In 1990, they did a film together only once. Produced by Jim Abrams of Airplane fame. His 1991 comedy, Charlie played a character named Topper Harley, and John played a wall-eyed pilot named Washout. Name this movie. Charlie Sheen and John Cryer worked on 2.5 Men. In 1991, they did a comedy produced by the same producer of Airplane. Charlie played Topper Harley, and John played a wall-eyed pilot named Washout. Name of this 1991 comedy film.
I get this wrong.
It's like right there, right?
Yeah, great.
Number 7.
What other?
As you all know, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been a couple for nearly 30 years. So they're not married to each other still. Yeah, I believe. They did a musical, believe it or not, for Walt Disney many years ago in Let me repeat this again. Okay. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I distracted myself again. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been a long-lasting couple for nearly 30 years. They did a Walt Disney film many years ago called The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band. Most people probably haven't seen it. However, they've done other films together called Swing Shift in 1984 and Overboard in 1987. When he did the Family Band movie, the film was released. Goldie was 23 years old and Kurt was 17. What year was the Family Band released for this Disney movie? Goldie was 23 years old. Kurt was 17. What year was the Family Band film released? Welcome back to Arch Rivals. Your co-host for this evening. Let me remind you again, I co-host at a place called Grizzly Pear, West 3rd and McDougal in the Village. Tuesday nights. Enjoy the drinks, enjoy the fun. If you like trivia tonight, you'll like it every other way.
I'll be there.
Let's hope so.
I'll be there.
We have 2 team captains from the opposing teams. We have Art from the home team, and we have Mike from the rivals.
I'm going to let our civilian Anton do this now.
We're surrendering the opportunity to captain temporarily. Okay, we're going to, the score is really close right now between the 2 teams. We're going to find out who separates the men from the boys tonight. Remember, try Martin paint, it ain't just paint. Okay, the question round was, don't I know you? People that work together in 2 different mediums. Number 1, for those who barely watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I'm pretty assuming. Former child actors Allison Hannigan and Seth Green played teenage lovers for 2 seasons. A decade earlier, they played in the same movie, 1988, a science fiction comedy. Dan Aykroyd played Allison's widowed father, and an Oscar-winning actress plays Dan's new wife. The Oscar-winning actress is Kim Basinger. The movie is My Stepmother is an Alien.
Damn!
Go ahead. Most people forget that Kim Basinger won an Oscar.
She did?
There you go. That's why it's right there. Number 2, Anthony Edwards and Oscar-winning actor Forrest Whitaker did a film called Downtown in 1990 playing cops. They did a 1982 comedy as Classic. Their film debut in 1920 when they were both 20 years old. Mr. Edwards was a stoner. Mr. Whitaker, the football hero. The movie was Fast Times at Ridge. Right. I'm Sean Penn. Most people don't notice the other two were guys in the film. You were there. Number 3, 1983 film Silkwood. Sharon Meryl Streep won Oscar nominations. 20 years later, they did a film where they parodied themselves in a Farrelly brother film. Sisterly Love to Brotherly Love. The movie was about Siamese twins. Stuck on You. Starring Matt Damon and Grant Kinnear. Question number 4, Spencer Tracy played in Boys Town in 1938 with Mickey Rooney when Mickey was 18. Quarter century later, they did a classic comedy where one critic called playing the greatest car chase in modern history. The film was called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World.
One of my favorites.
Very good. Read it sometime. Blow your mind. Question number 5. Scott Baio and Ellen Travolta played scenes together on Happy Days and Charles in Charge. What was the thing they had in common with each other on both series? They played mother and son in both contexts.
They played his mother.
I can say that since it's a man and woman.
No, I don't think so. That's not what, is that what question framed?
I said, well, what was the thing they had in common? Since
mother.
his is the question, then he is the man. It's not two women.
All right.
I would assume his would be Scott Baio.
Okay.
So
All right, we'll go with that.
That's fine.
Accepted, I guess.
No, yes, it was accepted by the host and the judge. Me.
Question number 6.
Right now.
Charlie Sheen and John Cryer on 2.5 Men Now. 1991, they did one comedy together, made by the producers of Airplane. Charlie played a character named Topper Harley. John played a walleye pilot named Washout. The movie is called Hot Shots.
Oh! How did they get that?
And the toughest one of all, question 7. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been a couple for many years. They have done movies like Swing Shift in 1984, and a movie called Overboard in 1987. They did a movie called The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band for Walt Disney. When Goldie was 23, Kurt was 17. Question is tricky because they look so damn beautiful now. Goldie is now 65 years old this year. Kurt Russell is 59 this year. The year the movie came out was 1968.
Oh,
wow! So that would make it between the men and the boys. Now we'll tally up the scores and find out who is the winner. We'll be back after this message.
By what?
Teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood.
1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor. Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
Be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows at its regular time slot Friday at noon on BCAT TV, channel 35 on Time Warner, 43 on Verizon Fios, 68 on Cablevision, and 83 on RCN. Watch and get in the game.
Recently designed sunglasses and a gift pack from True Lemon Products. True Lemon, True Lime, and True Orange. Add flavor to your beverages and spice up your food with True Lemon Products. In convenience store packets and in convenient packets and shakers. If you want to appear on our game shows, we'd love to have you be part of the fun. Join our emailing us and sending us an email to philsgameshows@gmail.com. And we'll see you on a future episode of Phil's Game Shows.
Hey,
is Art Kurtz here at Kingsgrove Community College, College for Kids Game Show Marathon, inviting you to join us for the fun. Right here at Kingsgrove Community College Game Show Marathon. It's the class you play. So, watch!
Hello? Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything for it. I'm just on the road. She can't do it? I mean, this is ridiculous. I asked her to do it, and she said yes, and now she's backing out right now.
Not only is driving with a cell phone dangerous,
Registration, please.
it's illegal.
Site or send us an email. Now more than ever, come be a part of Phil's Game Show. Welcome back to Arch Rivals. Well, it's a tough game, boys and girls, but the picture has prevailed. The home team has won by a small margin. The margin is 15-14. You want to hear from the team yourself. Grange Prairie Sport Level Sportsmanship. No arch rivals tonight. No one's going to murder each other. I think it's a good game in itself. So we want to make sure that you guys have get home safe. Please enjoy. Watch the next show. My name is Kordonsky. This is my coach, Jonathan Bloomfield. Please come to Grizzly Bear and see us perform. And also see our next episode of Arch Rivals with new teams, new ideas, and new trivia. A place where you meet, greet, and compete.
Arch Rivals is an Art Kurtz, Phil Manners television production in association with Phil's Game Shows. Be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows at its regular time, Fridays at 12 noon on BCAT TV, channels 35, 43, 68, and 83. Catch Corey and John at the Grizzly Pear Tuesday Night Trivia, 107 McDougal Street, New York, New York, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. We'll see you there.
New York Yankees have teamed up with the New York Blood Center to save lives in our area.
There's nothing better than watching the home team knock one out of the park.
Now we're hoping that you do the same.
Join the team and hit a home run for our community by donating blood.
1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives.
And mean the difference between life and death for a neighbor. Call the number below or visit the website to schedule your time to give the gift of life.
The New York Yankees, the New York Blood Center, and the whole community thanks you.
Phil's Game Shows for all your game show needs. Read about the crew, shop till you drop, play game shows, become a contestant, and be sure to watch Phil's Game Shows on QPTV or BCAT, or check out our podcast, freewebs.com/Phil's Game Shows. Make that your final answer.
Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage, and he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, we're here with a game show play break with James. All right, anything you want to say?
Not really.
Not really, okay. All you have to do is tell me which card, the red or the blue, is high, the high card,
and you win that round. If you get all 5, we have a special prize for you. So, red or blue on the first card?
Red.
Red. Red, you say. So let's look at the blue. The blues are 2. I know that's going to be higher. And you win on a tie. Yes, you got it. That's 1. How about the next one? Red or blue?
Blue.
Blue this time. We'll just check the red. Oh, I think you got this one. Let's see if it's higher than a 3. Yes, 5. 2 for 2.
Red.
Red. Oh, he wants red, so I'll check blue first. You got a 4. Oh, I think you played this game well. Is it higher than a 4? Let's see. Yes. 3 for 3. 2 more to go.
I'm going to get jinxed. Blue.
Blue. This is for your brother who did very well. He called your dad on one of the games as a lifeline. Did you find that out? It's really good. Oh, you said blue? Let's see what the red was. The red was a 4. I think you got this one. I really do. You don't think, what do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it's a 2.
Let's see. It's a 5. You just did it. All right. One more. One more, and you just swept the board.
Blue.
Blue. So we'll check red. Oh. Oh, yeah. Could be the ace. Could be the ace. Or another king. We'll give him a tie. Ah, 5. So you won 4. You won 4? Hey, we'll be back with more games right after this. Watch. Hey, this is Art Kurtz here at Mill Basin Day Camp Game Show Studio with Broadway star Harrison Bryan and Mike, here to tell you how you can get in on the fun and games at Mill Basin Day Camp. Watch.
If you want to get in the game and join the fun, why don't you come on down to Mill Basin Day Camp? All summer long, we have fun activities right here at Mill Basin Day Camp, like the Game Show Studio, Mill Basin Idol, and all other fun stuff. Right here at Mill Basin Day Camp. Call 718-251-6200. 718-251-6200.